do I see before me? Why, it's a CORIS Chocolate Kinako Mochi set! I should have guessed! Yet another in the long-standing tradition of Japanese do-it-yourself snacking sets, with piles of soft, pillowy mochi, alongside a dizzying array of dipping sauces, including decadent chocolate swizz and fine graham cracker powder!
Very hard to hit the low notes on a kazoo. That's why I'm an expert kazooist. Actually, yeah, get one of these things, try it for yourself. It's not that easy. You're gonna develop a little bit more respect for yours truly, Hottie Scotty Pancake 603. I did that little tune. It's an anime theme. You might out there be familiar with it in celebration of today's item. I was holding it upside down the whole time, but forgive me because this thing looks exactly the same forward and backward. If you can guess what anime theme that is, you get bragging rights. Just comment section down below. I'm not giving out any prizes for this one, I apologize, but you have no idea how hard it is for me to ship a prize from Limbo to the real world. What can I say? I should be crowing because I'm looking at this right now. I should literally, physically be going, but I'm not. And you'd think I would be because the only thing ever to net a 5-star rating on this here show was one of these do-it-yourself Japanese products. I don't know what this is. I'm looking at it. It could be a candy, it could be a pudding, it could be a cookie of some sort. It's an absolute mess. And the thing about do-it-yourself candies from Japan is that you really have to, number one, set aside the time for it, and number two, be in the right frame of mind when you're eating it. If you're really, really hungry, this is not the snack for you. And it just so happens that I'm very, very hungry today. But then again, that other one, the sushi one that I ate, I wasn't in the mood to put that one together either, and it put me in such a good mood afterwards. It dazzled me, and that's why I got all those brownie points. That's why it got 5 stars, because it actually, on top of everything else, it dazzled me and it put me in a good mood. Maybe this will do the same thing, although looking at it just fills me with confusion. I mean, I said this about the other one, but this one even more so. I'm just confused by the images on this package. Take a look at some of these images. Does this entice you to want to see what's inside this package? Look how they showcase everything. Look how they're like, yeah, ta-da, look at this. Yeah, look at this one over here, yeah. You got the cool, happy rabbit face, just advertising everything. Look at what you're looking at, all this fun. That's just like me putting my face in front of something and just be like, ta. Look at me, yeah, doesn't this look exciting and tasty? You don't know what you're looking at. It could be cookie crumbles. It could be an oatmeal cookie crushed into dust. It could be a big pile of dirt. It could be sawdust. You don't know what the heck it is, and yet it's being presented to you like it's some amazing treat. I don't get it. It so reminds me of like that episode, or not episode, that movie called Nacho Libre, the one with Jack Black, where he's like making all those desserts and like all those nacho, like, he tries to make it all professional looking, so he takes some nachos in his fingers, he goes, and he just like rains dust all over the guy's food and all over his face, like you see pelts of crumbs hitting him off his head. That's exactly what I'm looking at here. What am I looking at? It looks like some kind of rabbit. You know what I call this? I call this rabbit flicks. Because I see pictures of rabbits, and I see crumbs and hunks of brown stuff. Rabbit flicks. You're eating rabbit flicks. But what is it called really? It is called cake mix. Let me do some further probing here. CORIS CHOCO KINAKO MOCHI. Oh, mochi. I know mochi. Those are those little, like, round gumdrop things that you put on top of, like, yogurt as a chewy topping. I think I've expounded on them once before, or maybe that episode hasn't been produced yet. I don't know, but mochi is really, really good. It's delicious. It doesn't have a lot of taste, but it has, here I go again, it has a great texture. If you put it on top of ice cream, it adds this little chewy element to your ice cream that's really, really cool. It adds, a little bit of like, almost like a rice-ish kind of flavor to it, but a very light tone. I love mochi, so that's, at least this has that going for it. Apparently there's mochi in here, but mochi there's a fine balance to mochi. You can have bad mochi, sure. If it's not fresh, if it's like, mochi's gotta be really, really soft. You gotta put it in your mouth, it's gotta squish in your mouth. I won't say it's gotta melt in your mouth, but it's gotta have that trademark mochi squish. Bad mochi is just hard as a rock and it's no good. How long has this mochi been sitting in here? I'm sure that'll play a factor. And I'm hoping, because this one's a little bit smaller and a little bit more no frills than the other ones, doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on here. Maybe this will be a lot quicker and easier and I can eat right away. As I said, I'm hungry. Oh, good. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. This thing opened within the package. Do I have to hit abort on this episode or... Oh, good lord, I hope the cops don't come in here. It looks like I've just been railing cocaine. Okay, I'll just sweep this in here, and I suppose I'll have to put it together and just hope that none of these ingredients got wasted, because I'm sure every crumb of this is integral. Gungala, gungala. Alright, this is going to earn some major brownie points here because unlike all those other Japanese do-it-yourself products that I did a while back, this was hella easy. I can't believe how easy that is. And now look, it's already ready to eat. It's already ready already. Tyrion, please, silence, quiet on the set. I'm trying to enjoy this sweet, delicious, moist mochi. Tyrion! Good grief, it's bad enough he's heckling me during my own show. Now he's heckling me from off camera. Now, yes, you will note that this mochi gets very, very sticky. I'm guessing when you package mochi for a very, very long time in packages such as this, you have to hydrate it, otherwise it gets rock hard. I was very, very scared looking at this mochi for the first time. I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck, isn't it? But no, you are instructed on the back, clear as rain. They have a picture of little water droplets. You can do it any way you please. I did it from a bowl. It wasn't really the best method, but you could use your regular tap, just have it turned up ever so slightly so it drips. You can use an eyedropper, you can use a little like a water spritzer or anything like that. Make sure that you don't make them too wet. I think there might be a little bit too wet because as you see my mochi is sticking all together. You don't want that. I'm gonna try to, if only I had like a Sawzall or something, I can isolate this one here. Here we go. We still have a little bit of hard pieces. It's very, very tough. It's part of the challenge of creating this this do-it-yourself snack, I suppose, in getting the right balance of water for this. Is it too much? Is it too little? You just have to use discretion. Maybe you keep eating it, you add a little bit and try a nibble, and if it's not enough, add a little bit more, try a nibble, until you find it, and probably by the time you find it, you're gonna be all done with it, because they don't really give you a whole lot. But you'll see, there's two dipping options here. We have chocolate, and we have this powder stuff. I don't know what the powder is. Maybe I should take a whiff of it. Maybe that'll be a telltale sign here. It smells almost coffee-ish. I don't know what the heck that is all about. It smells almost like a coffee creamer of some sort, like Coffee Mate. I'm not sure exactly how well that's gonna taste on mochi, but here it is with the chocolate first. The chocolate is very, very fudgy. I do have an uneven bite, but that's my own fault. I'll eat around that. It's good. It's got a really light rice taste, like mochi does. It's really not gonna, I mean, I guess putting it together is the fun of it. I don't know about eating it per se, but so far it doesn't really leave too much of an impression. I'm gonna try to put some of the coffee made on it. You'll see that it sticks very, very well. You're not even gonna see flakes of it flake off of here. It's not gonna be like Jack Black blowing crumbs all over you. Bottoms up. It's different. Tastes very butterscotchy, kind of like an oatmeal cookie-ish kind of taste. I do like the very unique feeling of it, how soft it is. I guess this is more of a texture thing than a taste thing. But yeah, now I'm gonna try both of them. Here comes the moment of truth. I'm gonna try the coffee and the Bisquick, or whatever the heck this is, and the chocolate, all in one big heaping forkful. This is gonna probably be the best bite of the bunch, but it could very well be putrid for all we know, so I guess there's no way to know but to go. Oh my goodness. Why didn't it dawn on me? I know what they're going for here. Duh, it's s'mores. You look at them. If I didn't tell you what that was, what would be the first thing out of your mouth? S'mores. It's because I'm so blinded by this, and when I'm talking about Japanese do-it-yourself products, I don't think about stuff that we have in America. I think of them coming up with their own ideas and their own like wacky flavors that no one's ever tried before. What this is a makeshift like s'more factory. You have your chocolate, you have what I was misinterpreting as some kind of weird coffee thing, but no, it's like a ground up graham cracker, and I guess the mochi would constitute your marshmallow, which it's not quite a marshmallow, it's like I said, more of like a rice taste to it. But if you're gonna eat it, I mean, screw conserving your ingredients here. Just clump it up nice and heavy and get a whole bunch of them on your forkful at once and then just devour it. Right, it's the best way to go. The only thing about eating it like that is that it's a lot of prep for something you're gonna finish so quick. But yeah, it's not bad. It gets my endorsement. If I were to give it a star rating, it gets 3.5 stars. It's good. It's not very filling, but you know, for the amount of effort you put into it, it's not as much effort as the other do-it-yourself stuff. It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's worth the effort, I would say. Go out and get yourself, if you could find them, usually, like, they have like a little section like off in the corner in most candy stores, like novelty candy stores. Look for CORIS CHOCO KINAKO MOCHI. I think this is, maybe CORIS is the Japanese word for s'mores. I'm assuming so. But yeah, and then if you're a slob, you can take all these extra ingredients, because there will be a lot of extras, and you can just run your tongue over them like some kind of glutton. But you know what, I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna do that, but I'm definitely not gonna show you guys that. So this is your good buddy Hottie Scotty Pancake 603 saying, until next time, where we once again ask the question, is it yuck, is it yum, or is it yuck or yum?
Sound so real, Entertech! This here's the perfect opportunity to spew my bullshit off my brain. Yeah! For damn near a decade, the children of the world ain't nothing but a bunch of pussies. They got their little toys, their fairy little neon orange pistols. I'll tell you what's got me madder than a hornet. Thank Ted Fowler they brought back Entertech. Water guns and replica rifles that look, feel, and sound like the genuine article. Looks just like the one my friend Brian pulled on me one time. Wielding one of these motherfuckers will get you ready in time for later years and hunting down deer at the old BSR. Aston 316 says I just shot your ass! And you can too, with the wide assortment of guns and murderous weapons courtesy of Entertech.